So now we are going to see, after we have seen AC voltage applied to resistor, okay, we'll see when AC voltage is applied across inductor. Here also we are taking EMF voltage equation V naught sine omega t, that is applied across the inductor L. What you have to find is the equation of the current in this circuit. What is the current amplitude? What is the phase difference? Okay. So first is V equals to V naught sine omega t, equation of the applied alternating voltage. Now we know that voltage across the inductor, which we have seen in EMI chapter, that is equal to L di by dt. Okay, now again these are in parallel, voltages are equal, so we equate V naught sine omega t equals to L di by dt. What we are aiming for is to find the equation of current. Okay, so we get di by dt equals to V naught by L sine omega t. dt at that side. Now you want current I. For that, if you integrate this, okay, integrate di, that will give you I. So we integrate this equation 3, both the sides. So integral di, V naught by L is constant. I take out of the integration sign, and integral sine omega t dt, we are integrating with respect to time here. So integration is cos minus cos omega t upon omega plus constant of integration. But here the thing is, a constant of integration becomes 0, because as I oscillates about 0 and V also oscillates about 0, I also oscillates about 0. It is time independent and we take constant as 0. Okay, so we are left with this V naught by omega L minus cos omega t. Now minus cos omega t, I am going to write in the form of sine, so that we can find the phase difference with the reference voltage. So minus cos omega t. If it is just cos omega t, you can write sine pi by 2 minus omega t. But we want minus cos omega t, so we just make it opposite, omega t minus pi by 2. So we get V naught by omega L sine omega t minus pi by 2. Just is clear or not? So we have got the equation. Now we are going to write this term before the sign as I naught. Then just have a look if you know about the integration. In integration, again just I am clearing if you have that doubt. In integration, sine integration minus cos, and we divide by the coefficient, so divided by omega, and then use trigonometry, and minus cos omega t is sine omega t minus pi by 2. Right? Then we write that, now what is this omega L? Omega L, I have written XL, where XL is inductive reactance. The reactance or opposition due to the inductor, which is called as inductive reactance. Its unit is same as resistance ohm, and its formula will be omega L, or if they give the frequency, then 2 pi mu L. Now V naught by XL is I naught. So I equals to I naught sine final equation of current minus pi by 2, equation 4. Now if you see equation 1 and equation 4, it is clear that they are not in phase. This is a term which tells about the phase difference. That is, current is lagging because it is minus pi by 2. And I naught is the current amplitude, which is equal to V naught by XL. So remember there, in resistive circuit, purely resistive circuit, we had I naught equals to V naught by R. Here it is V naught by XL. So I naught is V naught by XL. And XL you already know, it's omega L or 2 pi mu L. So in this way you can find the current amplitude if you know the voltage amplitude or peak voltage. Okay, and then you can even write the equation of the current. Now from this 1 and 4, it is clear that a phase difference between the voltage and current is pi by 2, with current lags the voltage by pi by 2. So we can write the phase difference, voltage and current. Okay, that you can write a current lags voltage by pi by 2 or 90 degrees. We can draw the phasor diagram. For that, first we take the voltage as the reference. Now current lags, so okay, it will be lagging by 90 degree. Always you show the amplitude of current less because of the opposition, because of the reactors. So this is the phasor diagram.